Hi, and welcome to this episode of Victory Talk with Latasha White. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending just a few moments of your time to hopefully pick up a few nuggets that will help you lead your life just a little bit better. This week, I want to kind of pick up where we left off when we were talking about last week for a lifetime or for a season. And so if you didn't listen to that, go back and listen to that. You can listen to this before listening to that, but it will kind of help you make a little bit more sense of it and just what really is coming through me as a little bit of a part two to that. So it's the what ifs. What if you do identify that there are shifts that need to be made, that there is a career change that needs to be made, that there are other ways that you need to be the most full expression of your purpose? What do you do with that? Or how do you even begin to make the next steps? Those are the things that I talk through with my coaching clients, but I will give you just a little bit of insight on how to do that for yourself. So I liken it to the symbolism of like when you are in complete flow. When you're in flow, life is moving and grooving. Feels really good to be doing what you know you're supposed to be doing, when you're supposed to be doing it, and who you're supposed to be doing it with. But then there comes those times that are like, this feels a little forced. This feels like, yeah, I gotta do it, but I don't really want to do it. And not that we're to be led by our feelings, because that's absolutely not the truth. But what we do need to recognize is those times that we're forcing something to happen, that we're trying to make something be what it's supposed to be versus allowing it to be what it's supposed to be, allowing it to flow through us, allowing ourselves to really trust that inner voice that says, nah, sis, nah, bruh, you're not going down the right lane. You got to trust that. And you have to know that when you have those hard conversations and make those hard decisions in your life, that you are doing the right things for the right reasons in the right season. And so, no, we're not going to get it all right 100% of the time. But what I know to be true is that it shouldn't be hard, like hard as in, like forcing it to happen. Like it should feel like just the natural right next step when you start to kind of separate yourself a little bit from people in a different way. That it's like, we used to be like this and now we're kind of like this. That's that shifting into a different space. Like, yes, we're still cool. Yes, we're still friends. Yes, we still do life together, but maybe we don't do life together like this. Maybe we're doing life together like that because it's just what we're called to do in that season. And those of you who have had lifetime friends know what I'm talking about. Like, there are those times that you're like, you see one, you see the other. You are always together. You are always doing the same thing at the same time, and it is just what you're doing. But then the seasons in life start to change. So like when you're in high school, yeah, y'all are together all the time doing the same things, going to the ball games and all this stuff. But then as life moves on, you get married, you have kids, you're kind of like this because things shift, right? But when you pick up that phone, it's like you didn't miss a beat. And so yes, you're still doing life together, but it just shifts in what it looks like. And the same as with your career, things like that. Yeah, you went to college. Yeah, you spent all this money. Yeah, this is what you were supposed to do. But is it still? I mean, don't just continue to do something because it's like, yeah, well, I spent money to do this, so I'm going to do it. How much money might you be robbing yourself from because you won't shift your focus? Maybe there's more out there for you. Maybe, yeah, you had to pay off this education to do this, but maybe now that can look a little bit different, but you're not giving yourself the permission to do that. Maybe you've moved all the way to the point of retirement and you've worked that job for 30 years or whatever, but that doesn't mean that now it's just done and you sit back in the pasture. What is your next? Be okay with finding your next. Like, if you're still here, people are waiting on you. People are waiting on you to serve them with the gifts that you're called to serve them with.